All right, round 3. And Mike was saying something about Commander before I started. So what were you going to say?
So, if you play 1v1 Commander and your opponent goes Soul Ring, your odds of winning that game are so low. They're abysmally low. Or Mana Vault. Like, if you can't Mana Vault, like, if you can't have the same opener, you're just going to get crushed.
Noam Chomsky, have a good night, buddy. Yeah, the thing is, like, the reason Vintage doesn't, or the reason Legacy doesn't have a restricted list is because once you have a restricted list for a format, it basically becomes a race to whoever can draw the restricted card first. Like, hey, this card is good enough to be restricted, so it's clearly very, very strong. So whoever gets their card first is favored, right? But if you have a match with 4 players and one of them gets Soul Ring, then they still have to compete with 4 other players, so it's not really as good. I think we just have to attack here for 2. We also have Trial and Cartouche, which is pretty ridiculous.
I mean, vintage only actual ban cards are the anti cards. Everything else is restricted to 1.
I am the anti-card, Michael.
Also, one of the anti cards is so busted. You're like, oh, I'll bet you one of my rares.
Is it Bronze Tablet?
No, it's the one that lets you draw 7 cards for like 2 or 3 black or something like that.
Vintage has restricted. I said Legacy. The reason Legacy doesn't have a restricted list.
Oh, right, yeah.
Vintage has a restricted list just because Vintage is literally the format where you can play all your cards. So you just play Vintage, and all your cards get to be played, which is nice.
Also, who would ever want to bet their Black Lotus? I'm never putting that on the table for
their Black Lotus. Balake!
As funny as that would be to ride on a Black Lotus, no one's ever doing that.
I'll get Klug to do it.
You done messed up, Aaron!
I don't even know, man.
What don't you know, Mike? Tell me what you do not know, Michael.
I don't know if I'd ever want to put anything on a Lotus.
I'll get Klug to do anything on anything. That guy's good. That guy is like a... I'm surprised how good he is. Like,
yeah, his art's insane.
Like, you don't expect... I hate to say it, but you don't expect much from, like, an MTG Altarist. Because, like, if you're that good of an artist, like, you would probably have a more... I hate to say this, too, but a more, like, legitimate art career. Like...
Doesn't he do other things in Altars, though, too? Doesn't he have, like...
Not... I don't know... If there was a time where he didn't. So I'm real tempted to just play Cartouche on this guy. Trial this guy and just keep... Actually, we can just cycle Deworthy to try to hit land. Our hand is just... This hand is insane. Land? Dang it, Minotaur Sure Shot. Sure to make the bodies drop. That's from Rage Against the Machine.
Art is hard, bro.
Art is hard, bro. Oh! Derek Potter Gandalf. One of the things I said in our match was, I was like, okay, cool, he's got Sweltering Suns, even though it kills half of the creatures he played. I was like, why do you have Sweltering Suns? Kills your Glorybound Initiate, killed the other thing, so I was like, a little bit confused by that. But I think it's still fine because it cycles. So it was mostly a salt-based comment, but... God, I just want to kill all these things, so we're going to deem this guy worthy, too. Boop.
There's actually plenty of artists that started with 0 talent and got there, so that's not a reason not to do it. You just gotta put in the time. I'm
gonna kill everything you play. Look at all these things I've killed. Every 3/2 you play. That's a 1/1? Alright, that's dead too. All these things are dead.
Did you yell at Nakarado for riding on a card?
Did I? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, this is just brutal.
Hey man, Yoakum, I believe in you. If you want to be a Sith Lord artist, go for it.
Is that a thing?
No, but he named 2 things he would never do.
Burr, 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 burr. You know what's a good game? Star Wars. You know what's a good movie? Star Wars. That's what I meant. Movie, not game.
There are some good Star Wars games.
There are some very good Star Wars games. There's also some bad Star Wars games.
Heard the card
I'm gonna
game's
click
good.
on this Yoakum link that he
Never
posted. Oh, this is actually, this art is sick. Is this the Wrath of God art?
I don't know what it is, but it is sick.
It's insane. Oh, this guy's bigger. No, I got Electrify. Never mind. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is not.
And I don't think Magic really picks bad artists.
Literally killed everything they've done. Sure to make the bodies drop. And because this is not Oath of Chandra, we get to shoot them in the face. Buddy, I will shoot you in the face! What's that from? What's that from?
Is it that, like, movie we watched kind of recently with our boy Ryan Gosling? Where he's, like, a investigator?
No.
Wasn't that?
No. No, Michael. Don't be ridiculous.
Star Wars definitely changed my life, too.
Star Wars changed my life. Reservoir Dogs. Yes, it is Reservoir Dogs.
That's a good film.
I'll never forget the emphasis they put on face there. Buddy, I will shoot you in the face. Is there a color combination that does not build winnable decks in Amonkhet if draft is right? No, I don't. I haven't come across one yet. I think any combination is reasonable.
I've seen successful decks in any color combo pretty much.
Oh, your mom and dad, that color combination's not very successful.
Hey, man.
Yeah?
I got there, so whatever.
Got there. Mike popped out of the womb and he was like, got there.
Made it.
Did it.
Like a 1 in 4,
I might cycle this.
400 million or billion chance. Something
God,
like that.
you're so statistically impressive.
Every human being is.
We all are, Frank. We all are. I'm gonna go to bed, but this is the first I shall open it on my... Oh, let us know what you get. Let's hear it. Let's see what happens. Oh, did they miss a land drop? Okay, I didn't even realize that. You don't know. There could be others. My dad's a Frank Lepore. Did I just F6 my turn? Oh, no, they didn't...
Whoops!
No, they didn't miss a land drop. They just were in their draw step, so that's cool.
Gandalf. Personally, I feel that
Okay, that's enough.
It does feel like people switch colors a lot in draft.
Does it? Man, I can't believe Magic Online doesn't have a spell checker on here yet. I gotta be at the mercy of my own spelling, which is pretty reasonable, I would say.
And you're an English major, so if you can't get there, then...
Yeah, then what hope do the rest of us have?
Gotta blame your schooling.
That's true. What did Yoakum open? Did we find out yet? Chris Ferd. K. Ferds McBirds.
Yeah, boy.
That's your boy. Yeah, once Magic Online gets that spell check in, we are good to go, son.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm gonna cycle this.
It has to be done.
It's gonna be an island. Mountain. Okay, good.
Better than a mountain.
No, there was a mountain. There was one behind. I'm right here. Don't leave without me, school bus.
Plague Belcher and Florid Swamp. Not the worst.
Could be worse.
It's a playable card.
You know what else is a playable card?
My dad.
I don't know if that's true. I like that Facebook's getting more aggressive about these spam profiles. I just went to delete someone, like a fake, smutty spam profile, and it was like, this is not an active profile. And I was like, oh, nice. We cycled because this guy is an 0-4 otherwise. And I don't really have faith in... Oh, that's so sad that you would do that to me. And I don't have faith in us getting to 6 with no other action here. Oh, good. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And we can't deem worthy to kill this guy now. That's so sad.
That's rude.
Have a good night, buddy. Plus, we also have a million lands. Like, I just want to draw some gas here because we have nothing to do.
6 mana is just a lot. That's what we're saying.
Oh, they exerted this guy? That's interesting.
Seems unnecessary.
Right?
I guess he's a lifelink, but... Well, that's a decent draw.
It's actually not bad because now we can cycle in Magma Spray to kill this guy, which is basically just Magma Spraying to kill that guy.
Yeah. I mean, Flood Waters is good, but when you have no dudes on board, it's not super great.
Yeah, I just have no desire to. I'd rather have anything other than a 6-mana tempo play when we have no creatures. So,
Do you want to sacrifice one of your creatures?
sure, do that. Also, Magma Spray kills that dude straight up, which is great for us.
Yarp.
Why didn't they sacrifice their guy?
It's almost like card is not very good.
If we cycle into land, I don't even, that doesn't make really. I don't really follow. Like, if we cycle into a land, well, we're gonna draw that land anyway. Is the thing. Like, we're not gonna not draw that land, and we're getting one closer to anything else in our deck. So,
I think it's reasonable to hold it, but I don't think it's reasonable to not. It's very close. Boop. And boop. Remember when we saw that in theaters?
Star Wars.
Yeah, man.
Wow, look at these. Exerted again and shed weakness. All right, we'll go to 8 and. Like, you're dealing 4 instead of 3, but you could deal 6 over 2 turns, and this way you deal 4 over 2 turns. I don't understand that. I just don't understand why we're exerting here.
Seeing that movie after so many years and it being good was like a religious experience.
What movie?
Star Wars.
What's a Star Wars?
Did you go see a Star Wars?
I've never seen that before. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Oh, that was a good draw.
They're good draws, Brent.
They are good draws, Brent.
You have been deemed worthy to die.
It's a cartouche. Probably should have played cartouche first, and then if they try to respond and kill it, we can deem worthy this guy to make sure that this is big enough to survive something like a magma spray if they have it.
Reaping Wild Oats. Nobody loves that movie. Don't be ridiculous.
All right, they're at 30, but we got some dudes out.
We got 5 on it.
I don't even know what that means. All right,
You'd know that song if you heard it.
do I? Would I?
Yeah, 100%.
Would I? Here comes a Sheffit monitor. Nothing. Interesting.
It's by the same group that
Oh, I should have played the. Oh god, I'm so bad at red cards.
Life is Tough.
Whatever.
It's by the same group that sings Regulators. That sings raps.
Regulate. I'm just gonna play this in case it doesn't matter. Doesn't.
Mount up.
It was on home night. Ding, 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 ding. So we missed a point. Missing a point. Do 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 do.
Thank you, Gandalf, for explaining it.
It means $5 toward weed needed to fill a point. Okay. Wow.
He's not wrong.
So we're gonna actually play land here again because if we draw another land, we can pump one more
Man.
time.
30 goes quick.
How did this game turn around? I don't know.
I mean, our opponent's clearly been bricking lands for a long time.
Maybe. Maybe they have been. Maybe. Might be.
May or be.
Don't do it, man.
He did it.
Why'd you electrify that dude? He didn't do nothing to you.
Still currently dead.
You're not his dad. This poor little lizard, man. He didn't do nothing.
My tiny lizard man. Just killed that lizard out of spite.
Are they gonna deal 8 to us? I love it when they say good game after they tap for things, and I'm like, oh great, you're just gonna kill us right now? Yeah, it did. Rude. Wait, is that the match? I thought that was game 1.
Yes.
Was that not game 1?
Maybe he scooped his entire
Turn
round.
8, turn 1. Oh, no, turn 1 was the bloodbath with the trial of zeals and things. All right, well, I guess we went. All right, seems good.